Today I want to cover identification and uses, dangers of the common foxglove. So you can see here, this is our standard foxglove. Most people recognise it if they've been out and about in the woods just now because it's in bloom. Gardeners especially will recognise it because it's a really common pretty plant that a lot of people actually grow in their garden. It comes in a variety of different colours, like white, lavender, purple, pink, yellow sometimes. And then inside the bells or thimbles, you'll see brown and white spots. It's also given the name digitalis, which many sort of claim it's because it comes from the Latin, meaning finger digit. And it's because they are like a thimble, and the actual bloom itself can fit a human finger like a thimble would. You can see here. So before I start going into more detail on the foxglove, I want to first put out a warning and the usual disclaimer that I in no way condone the use of foxglove for DIY medicine. Please don't go and utilise foxglove after watching this video. I'm not going to teach you how to make a poison from it, of course. But, you know, hopefully this won't make you go and want to try and use it. So, foxglove is actually grown commercially in many countries. To make a source of digoxin, which is widely used heart drug, and it's administered to patients with weakened heart muscles to strengthen or kind of normalise an irregular heartbeat. So there is benefits to it if it's extracted and processed properly, but it is highly toxic, actually one of the UK's most toxic plants. So again, just be careful when touching it. I'm even just like holding it just now. The sap from the base of it is on my fingers. If I accidentally ingested that, I mean, although it's a tiny amount, it would be enough to give me a sore stomach, sore head. It probably wouldn't kill me, but it would make me very unwell. This whole plant itself, yeah, it's pretty dangerous. It's enough to do some damage. So again, just be wary of it, and those who are going out foraging, please always make sure that you have a field book with you just to double check everything that you have. So foxglove itself is quite easily identifiable. Gardeners can spot it an absolute mile away. You look at the shape of the leaves and you can see that they're bell shaped. They drop down from the plant and they all stem off from the one stem. It usually has quite a lot of blooms on each stem, and again, like I said, the colours are usually quite bright and beautiful. The stems themselves can grow up to like 5 feet. Usually if they are that tall, you'll see a big break between the actual leaves, the foliage, and the blooms themselves. This one here is about 1 metre high, and it's not got much difference. You can see here the leaves are really highly grained. You can see you've got your leaves there. It's a really, really noticeable vein structure in the leaves, and they've got a kind of furry underside. You see that there. But all in all, quite a distinctive plant. So, usually found starting to bloom round about end of May, June, July, but these blooms dry out and they can hang about all winter, dropping their seeds, which is why they are quite a common and hardy wildflower. So you just need to be very, very careful. So what is actually in foxglove that causes the issues? Well, it contains cardiac glycosides called digitoxin, which we've already mentioned. When these are digested, they produce aglycones and a sugar, and the aglycones directly affect the heart muscles. So it produces a slowing of the heart, which, if that maintains, it usually produces a massive heart attack as the heart struggles to supply sufficient oxygen to the brain. The acceleration of the heart ahead of this sometimes leads to it being wrongly said to increase the heart rate, but it slows the heart rate and makes it more powerful, almost like going into a cramp. So there's lots of different other side effects if this has been ingested. Extreme vomiting is going to be definitely one of them. So if you're ever talking to anyone about foxglove or digitalis, there's other kind of common names for it. So dead men's bells, dog's finger, fairy fingers, fairy gloves, finger flower, foxglove, lion's mouth, and lady's glove. So yeah, you're not going to go short on names for it there. So I'll leave you with that. Just a not very useful plant for us bushcrafters or foragers, and no way do I recommend it being edible, but just so that you guys know when you see it, there's some of the dangers involved. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about foraging, just keep an eye on the page, my adventures, or come and join us for one of our bushcraft or survival courses. Thank you.